Just give me my first shot!
What's up, guys? This is episode 14 of the Batman Fallout 4 playthrough, and we have successfully used the relay device to teleport Batman into the Institute, and now we're gonna see if we can find his son, Sean. Okay, I gotta load a holotape. Where is the encrypted? This has gotta be it. Message from Tom. Short version. Plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Long version. Patriot's been sending us short encoded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer, but I nailed it. This holotape on any Institute terminal and it'll deliver a gift-wrapped message straight to Patriot. You're going into the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. That's Tinker Tom. Copy encrypted message. Read urgent reply. Meet at the advanced systems maintenance room. Initiate network scan. Neat. Okay. So now we're gonna
Hello.
go this way. Oh.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Father.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance.
How's it going, buddy?
I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
You what, mate?
Please, step into the elevator.
Well, alrighty then. Let's do that. Let's go.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Let's spin around a lot.
Welcome to the Institute.
Wait, what? What? Look at this.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless
There's lots of
experiments
orange and white here,
trials, a shared vision
that's
of how
nice.
science can help
Those
shape the
waterfalls.
future. It is
I'm
never
not
been
even
easy,
paying attention to what he's saying.
and our actions are often misinterpreted by
I don't
those
care.
above
I
ground.
don't care. Just give me my son's shot, damn it!
Perhaps we can show them what we've accomplished.
Eh.
But for now,
Eh.
we must remain
Yes. No more
underground.
talking. Come on, let's go.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Is he not talking? Okay then. Sean! Holy shit.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Oh, goddamn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm
Batman.
your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards, they took you from me.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father!
What?
Father, help me!
I am your father.
Here, help me!
Please, Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father?
Oh, snap.
Help me.
Hey, calm down, buddy. Hey, who are you? Who the fuck are you?
Sean.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child.
You better start talking, you son of a bitch.
He's a prototype, you understand.
Why can't I target him? I'm trying to
We're only just now
hit the
beginning to
targeting
explore
button
the
on Vets.
effects of extreme
I guess I can't
emotional
attack this guy.
stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been
You're
fraught with
emotional.
challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to...
Give me Sean. The real Sean.
Where is
I
he?
know. I find him.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive.
Pretty sweet haircut and beard, though.
But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean.
Say what?
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 6 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that
Man,
time,
this sounds like
the
some
year
real X-Men shit right here.
2227, the Institute
like
had made great
post-apocalyptic
strides in synth production.
X-Men
was
shit.
never
He's like
enough.
Professor Xavier.
Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection.
Kind of
drove
reminds
them
me of him
ever
too. He just
onward.
needs a
What they
wheelchair to be
wanted
bald.
was the perfect machine.
That's the only thing that's missing.
So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am...
This is incredibly fucking boring.
Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
It's like 14 episodes in, and I'm thinking,
Sean,
man, this not a great game
it's really you.
It really is.
to watch someone
I
play
know
because
you
there's a
must have
lot of
questions.
dialogue. And it makes me really want to think
Anything
hard
I can
about
do to help you
what
understand.
game I'll play next. Maybe something a little more fast-paced and to the point.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret.
See, it's times like this where I don't know
And
whether I should
asking
just
what
keep
if,
talking
more
over this,
But
or just let you listen
what
to the
matters
dialogue.
now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
I assume you've played this game.
What else
I mean,
can I
otherwise, why are you
say
watching me play this
to
game?
ease your mind.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
There's just
It
nothing I can
wasn't
really say
until
right
I
now.
became
It's just
director
a
that
bunch
I
of
learned of all
information
the things
being
he'd done.
divulged.
What kind of
What
man
can I
he
really
was.
say about it?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage.
How very inappropriate.
The Institute took advantage of
I forget
Kellogg's
which perk
vicious
that
nature.
is.
I will
I think that's the
freely
idiot
admit that.
savant perk.
Institute
Yeah,
technology
if you
prolonged
do
his life,
something,
and his usefulness
might get a
far
random boost in
beyond any
experience.
normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge.
Oh, you
I know
sly
there's more for
fiend.
us to discuss.
He set
but-
that up.
The Institute is on the
It's like,
verge
I'll
of
use
some
you.
important breakthrough. Your presence
then
would be appreciated as
when
we
you've
approach them. I've been
Outlived
part of
your
something
usefulness.
amazing here.
I will finally
I've
get
helped
my
to build
revenge
a
on
life
you.
for myself and the people of the Institute. And now,
Seems fitting.
after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? This railroad. Willing to sacrifice humans for the sake of synths. Think about that for a moment. Would you kill your
Right.
fellow man to save a Nuka-Cola machine? They have completely disconnected
That is
from
true.
reality. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the
I mean,
monsters.
human
we
beings
have been
obviously
cast
are
as.
of higher
I
importance than
simply ask that
machines,
you give
even
the
if those
Institute,
machines,
me, a chance. A chance to
they have
show you
AI,
what
they
I've
have
been telling you.
very
We
complex
really
AI,
do
so I
have
mean,
humanity's best
I
interests
guess
at
they think
heart.
they have their
Will
own
you
thoughts,
take
but
that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Is to expand our operations at once.
hey, buddy, shut the fuck up.
I
Talk
wonder
to me.
how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally
Dr.
must be
Clayton
close to 10
Holdren,
years old by
head
now.
of the Bioscience
Just-
Team.
Remarkable.
I
Just
can't
try
wait
to
for you to see the
find
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course, I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. I promise I'll keep it short. As the name
I'm
implies,
skeptical of that.
The Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end,
Medical marijuana for
we
everyone.
specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animals.
Medicine.
You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project.
I
at
did
this
not.
point, but the
Not-
potential
not-
is
not
exciting
recently.
nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is,
Yes.
but I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute.
Being an errand boy.
Require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard,
Exactly.
you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role.
You
In
mean
any
I'm a
case, I
basically
imagine
a
you'll want to
mercenary.
continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I have zero
I'm good
questions.
for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Bye-bye. Okay, so now where the fuck am I? Okay.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Yeah, I don't care. Go away. Okay, you probably want to see what the fuck he's talking about. Hey, check it out. Look,
Dr.
there's some-
Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing
Fucking
promising
monkeys.
results.
Hey.
You're here. Glad you made it.
And see, with advances in science, these gorillas can speak the English language. Unfortunately, these early prototype synth animals have extreme Tourette's. Lots of profanity.
Ah,
I don't know, this
you.
might not be an action-packed episode.
you're here then.
So far, none.
Yes. I know who
And
you are.
I apologize
We
for that.
all do.
But
While I'm
this
sure Father is very
episode,
happy that you're here.
like some of the
I do
episodes
hope that
before,
you
there's
will.
been a few episodes where there's like no action. It's all dialogue, and that's just something you can't help with this kind of game. I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want in this case is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders.
So everyone calls him
before I
father? That's
forget.
fucking weird.
Let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders.
There
You're
it
to be
is
given
again.
full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
I don't want one of those things anywhere near me.
If you expect to be coming and going, you're gonna need one. You may have noticed that the relay is our only access to the surface. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it
Nice.
should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has
Nice.
placed in you. Now, unless there's something else,
Sounds
I
like
really
you're
do need to
super
get back to
fucking
work.
jelly.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Alrighty then.
Dr. Thompson, I know we're not that close, but may I ask a favor of you?
Sure, of course.
Uh-oh.
Valley and myself
Sexual
are
harassment.
tonight. Well, normally it's not a big deal. Quentin is mostly self-sufficient, but it's the third night in a row.
Say no more. He can come over and have dinner with us. I'm sure the girls will be thrilled.
It's not too much
Oh,
trouble.
well that's
Trouble at all. Just come by with me.
not what I was thinking. Hey, buddy!
Is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Just start talking, okay?
They weren't kidding. You really are here.
Yes, so turn your back on me.
I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the...
You look at me when I'm talking, you bitch!
When Father told us about you, I could hardly
Hello.
believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my...
Yeah, well, you know, I'm Batman.
...going all that time.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you
That's
a
alright.
rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer
Is that my
any questions you
Xbox
might have
overheating?
afterward. As you might guess,
pretty sure I
we
can
keep
hear
the
it.
Institute's mechanical and electrical
Damn, that's
systems
hot.
running smooth.
And
We
also my
maintain and
computer is
upgrade all
super
of the
hot.
systems
Holy
that make it
shit, that
possible to live
burns.
and work in a place like this. There's a lot
Ugh,
of machinery behind
I'm so
these
sweaty.
walls that recycles the air
What's
and
this
water
bitch going on about?
and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious.
Maybe
If
you're
not planning on
suspicious.
staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye then.
There we go.
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Yeah, the guy's wearing a trench coat. I wouldn't talk shit to him. He might snap and, like, kill you.
Well,
operating at full capacity.
That's great. That's really fantastic. Good for you, buddy.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Targeting package upgrades I asked
Child
for.
synth.
Maybe I should take some courses
Just
with
remarkable.
Send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Like any
Hey, Doc.
machine, a synth
So,
can malfunction.
How's it going, buddy?
Wish it didn't happen so
Justin
often.
Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future.
And I'll be keeping a close eye on
You're a
you,
bit of an unknown quantity. I'm
bitch.
sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Stay out of my way, or you'll regret it.
That sounds a bit like a threat. I'm sure I'm just misunderstanding you there.
No.
Threats
No.
aren't advisable for someone in your position. Now,
I could
Father
literally
has
take
asked
out
that I
anyone in
provide
this
you with
institute.
a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser.
You're a fucking idiot.
Generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our coursers are relentless. Since you've encountered
That's so boring. I don't
fact,
care what he has to say.
I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I shoved my foot so far up his ass.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur
I
from
think
time
your
to time.
brain is defective.
I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something
like
else,
your
I'll get
face.
back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Alright, then. What's this?
Look, Director, I'm gonna make the same recommendation I did last time. We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government.
How the fuck did I get there?
You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people. And with the
gotta wait for this thing to
we don't
see the
have
Institute firsthand.
We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this guy.
Enough numbers to maintain order. Just
I've seen my share of think tank science labs.
Oh, I assure you, none of them were quite like this place. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefine. Unfortunately, no advancement.
Put that on a t-shirt and sell it!
As remarkable as our synths are, they can be...
Oh my gosh, there is a little over 5 gigabytes left on my
body attempting to wrestle
hard drive.
Approaching free will.
It takes a lot of memory to record raw game footage.
If they're so dangerous, you should destroy them and start over with a better design.
There is no need for such drastic...
But,
we are
yeah, it's like 5 gigabytes left.
Correct.
It takes up so much memory. Here's the thing, though, like, I don't want to delete all the raw footage, in case I might need it. Maybe I need to remake the videos.
A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang.
Maybe my channel might get deleted, or something will happen to my videos, and I might need to remake the videos. But I could delete the giant files that are taking up literal, you know, hundreds of gigs of space, and just keep the little file. I use Sony Movie Studio, and there's a little VF file, and it takes up, you know, a very small amount, like kilobytes worth of space.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in.
You know, I have the finished product. So maybe I don't need the raw footage. Maybe I should delete all the raw footage. Maybe it's because I'm a sentimental type of person and a paranoid type of person, and I don't want to get rid of all the raw footage. But really, do I really need it? No. And not many people are watching these videos anyway, so if I did lose all the videos and lost this channel, do I really want to re-upload the videos or remake them? No. What am I doing again? Meet up with the Courser. Okay, that sounds... Sean has asked me to help reclaim a rogue synth who's taken over Raider Gang. Okay, so let's... How do I get there? So how do I get there? Okay. So I can fast travel. The closest place I can fast travel to is the railroad HQ. So that's quite a bit away. Yeah, so no action in this episode, just a bunch of dialogue. The next episode, definitely gonna go meet up with this Courser and, you know, recover this lost synth whose memory has been erased, and now he thinks he's a human raider who's like, he leads a raider gang. We're gonna take them back, doing the opposite of what the railroad wants me to do, which is to free synths. I'm actually helping get them back, which draws parallels to you know, slavery. You know, runaway slaves, gotta come get them back. I guess that's the parallel they're trying to draw with this game, but it's fucking silly because they're robots. They were created by humans. They're robots. This is not an ethnic thing. They're a fucking machine with computer AI. So I mean, the game's trying to make you have a moral dilemma. But I mean, unless you're super fucking sensitive, like how could I mean? It's a fucking machine, dude. If I build some fucking machine and I give it artificial intelligence and then it goes fucking haywire, then it's a faulty machine, you know? There's no like, oh, it has a life of its own now. It's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a heart. You know, it was created by me, and I am the one that put its AI into existence. You know, it's just when you've created it too intelligent, and then it sort of fucks up. I'm getting into some really deep shit there. But anyways, yeah, we'll continue with that with the next episode. If you like this and you want to see more, then subscribe to this channel. And why do retards constantly interrupt me while I'm talking? Yeah, but if you want to see more shit like this, just subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so that YouTube will alert you via email or push notification on your phone about new videos that come up. If this is your first time watching this, I assure you that the other videos are more action-packed. This one was heavy on the dialogue, both from myself and the in-game characters, and that's not a normal thing. The next one will definitely have more action, so you'll probably want to skip over that. If you don't care about the story, you know, then you probably want to skip over to episode 15. But if you like this video, leave a like so I know, and thanks for watching. Peace.